Our body's invisible lines. Getting started with planes. What are body planes, you ask? They are like imaginary flat surfaces. These surfaces pass right through your body. They help us all understand movement better. Think about slicing an apple in different ways. Your body can be imagined this way too. This helps us see and describe different views. It's a really simple way to map things out. It makes understanding your body much easier. And it's fundamental to knowing how you move. Why do we even need these body maps? Well, doctors use them all the time. Physical therapists and trainers use them too. And guess what? Even you can use them. They help describe where things are in your body. They also help explain how we move. It makes talking about the body much clearer. So everyone is on the same page. This common understanding is very, very useful. It avoids confusion when discussing health. Think of these planes as helpful guides. They are like invisible lines drawn on you. They divide your amazing body into sections. This simple division helps us be precise. We can then talk about the front part clearly, or we can discuss the top part specifically, or perhaps we need to describe the side part. It's a basic idea, but incredibly important. It forms the foundation for understanding anatomy and how all your body parts work together. It's almost like having a secret code. A special code for understanding body movement. Once you learn this code, things start to click. You can truly see how your joints work. You will understand exercises in a new way. It is a fundamental concept for your health. This knowledge simplifies seemingly complex actions. It empowers you to take control of your body, making you more aware of your physical self. And that's a great step towards wellness. The main map's slicing with sagittal and frontal planes. First up, let's meet the sagittal plane. This important plane divides your body. It splits you neatly into left and right sides. Imagine a line from the top of your head, running straight down to your toes, right in the middle, or it can be slightly off to one side, but it always separates the left portion from the right, like splitting a banana down its length. This view shows us forward and backward motion. It's one of the key ways we analyze activities. Movements in the sagittal plane are forward, or, as you might guess, they are backward. Think about the simple act of walking. Your legs move forward with each step. Your arms often swing forward and back too. Bending forward to tie your shoes is another example. That is a classic sagittal plane movement. It's very common in so many of our daily life activities, from getting out of bed to reaching for something. You use this plane constantly without thinking. Next in line is the frontal plane. This is also sometimes called the coronal plane. It divides your body in a different direction. It splits you into distinct front and back sections. Imagine you are standing flat against a tall wall. That wall perfectly represents this plane. It gives us a clear front view or a back view. Think of it as looking at someone face on or looking at their back as they walk away. This perspective is crucial for other types of movement. Movements in the frontal plane are sideways. Think about doing a fun jumping jack exercise. Your arms go up and out to the sides. Your legs also spread out to the sides, raising your entire arm straight out to your side. These are all excellent frontal plane movements, like a starfish spreading its arms wide, or when a goalkeeper dives sideways to save a ball. This plane governs all that side-to-side action. It's key for agility and lateral quickness. Twisting and bending the transverse plane and key moves. Now, let's explore the transverse plane. This particular plane is horizontal, like a tabletop. It divides your body into top and bottom parts. Imagine wearing a hula hoop around your waist. That hula hoop lies perfectly in the transverse plane. It effectively separates your upper body from your lower body. This plane is all about rotational or twisting movements. It's where a lot of dynamic actions happen. And think of how your body can turn and pivot. That's the transverse plane at work for you. Movements in this plane primarily involve twisting, turning your head to look left or right. That is a simple transverse plane movement. Swinging a baseball bat involves significant rotation. Your whole torso twists to generate power. Even twisting a stubborn doorknob uses this plane. It's incredibly important for many sports, like golf, tennis, or discus throwing. Any activity requiring that turning power relies heavily on the transverse plane. Let's talk about some basic body moves. Flexion is a very common one to know. Flexion simply means bending a joint. It makes the angle of that joint smaller. Think of doing a bicep curl with a weight. You bend your elbow joint to lift it. Your forearm moves much closer to your upper arm. This is a perfect example of flexion. Bringing your knee towards your chest is also flexion. It's a fundamental way our limbs operate. The direct opposite of flexion is extension. Extension means straightening out a joint. It makes the angle of that joint larger. When you kick a soccer ball with force, your knee powerfully extends as you strike. You straighten your leg to make contact. Standing up from a deep squat position also involves significant extension at your hips and knees. Your body straightens and lengthens. Flexion and extension are partners in movement. Moving out and in more movements and why it all matters. Another key movement term is abduction. Abduction means moving a body part away, specifically away from the midline of your body. Imagine an invisible line running down your center. Think of lifting your arm straight out to the side or spreading your fingers wide apart from each other. The word abduct itself means to take away, so you are taking the limb away from the center. This movement is crucial for reaching and balance. It allows us to interact with our surroundings broadly. Adduction, as you might guess, is the opposite. Adduction means moving a body part towards that same midline of your body. So after abducting your arm out to the side, you then bring it back down towards your body. That returning movement is pure adduction. Bringing your fingers back together is also adduction. Think of it as adding the limb back towards the central line of your body. These two movements, abduction and adduction, often work together. Why is all this information so important? Understanding these planes and movements really helps. It helps you to exercise much more correctly. It can even help prevent painful injuries. When you truly know how your body should move, you can perform various exercises more safely. And you can perform them more effectively too. This knowledge is genuine power for your health. It transforms how you approach physical activity, making your workouts smarter, not just harder. It also significantly helps you talk to doctors or to physical therapists or your personal trainers. You can describe your pain or discomfort better. You can understand their instructions much more clearly. Knowing your body is always the very first step, the crucial first step to achieving better fitness levels and, ultimately, a healthier, more active life for you. So, keep learning, keep moving, and stay healthy. This foundation will serve you well for years to come. Embrace this knowledge and use it wisely.